All right, salute. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the channel. Throw me some love if you don't mind. Keep the comments light if you don't mind. And I will keep this video light. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to talk about the families that come to Thailand. I tend to talk about some of the darker aspects, of people that travel here. Not just darker aspects, but, positive aspects. But there's such a freaking spectrum I cannot really describe in one video when it comes to the type of people who, like, come and visit Thailand. Men and women, families, children. Like, it truly is a family place, in my opinion, especially here in Chiang Mai. Like northern Thailand. I will not emphasize this enough. I am not in Pattaya, I'm not in Phuket, I'm not in Bangkok or Krung Thep. I'm in northern Chiang Mai, like northern Thailand in Chiang Mai, like 400 miles north of Bangkok, in the like extreme north. We're closer to like Myanmar, Burma, and Laos in China than I am like Bangkok. With that said, we're up in the mountains. It's cooler here. It's a completely different region, completely different culture, completely different food, completely different visitors and tourists. Man, the overwhelming majority of tourists that come here, and this is one of the reasons I enjoy living here. It's a pretty good sized city. Chiang Mai is a pretty good sized city. It's not massive, it's not big. It's small enough to where we all know each other's business, but it's pretty big. But still, we know what's going on. We know the parties. We know where, everything's happening, where everything's hot, where everything's bouncing, where everything's popping. But we also know each other's, situations, and, people know more business about each other than we really want to, like, be comfortable with admitting. So with that said, like, I know people who are coming back who don't even know that I know they're coming back. You know what I'm saying? So people talk, but not in a bad way. So with that said, I want to talk about the families that come here, man. This is a very positive video. Man, so many people come here as families and couples. Young people, like backpacking, like people that are not out here living this debaucherous life. And this is men and women both. I'm talking about people literally come here like with groups, like there's huge like church groups that come here. And you'll see them like every morning when I walk out, like when I get up every morning, I go walk down the street to go get my coffee. It's all the song towels and the big giant vans loading up all the groups of people that are here visiting Chiang Mai. And 90% of the people I'm talking about are huge groups of people that come with like church groups or mega groups or, whatever type of groups those are. But the overwhelming majority of these groups, whether men or women or like co-ed, it doesn't matter, are just normal people bringing their kids, bringing their dogs, man. I see so much stuff here. So I don't want people to get this impression that like Thailand is this bastion of debauchery, because it's not true. Is there like elements of this? Yes. Even here, a little bit. But most people that live here know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you can avoid one street. It's not a big deal. And this goes for any place in any city, anywhere in the fucking world. Like, I can pick out one city in every fucking city I've ever visited, like, especially in America, that has, clandestine type things going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's like the streetwalkers or it's people selling, party favors, things like that, which I'm not advocating any of this stuff, but I'm saying, like, to act like that, that you can define an entire place by just a small, like segment of the population, or especially the people that come here, is ridiculous. Most of the people that come to Thailand, especially to this part of Thailand, are, in my opinion, they're younger, like mid-20s, like backpacker types. These are kids that come from Europe. They're in college. These are smart people. Yeah, they're coming out here, they're partying. Yes, they're doing their thing. Or, like people come from like Australia. People come from all over the world to come here. This is the most visited country on the planet. Just for the record, just let that sink in. Thailand is the most visited country on the planet. Just let that sink in. So it handles a ton of tourists. But many people come here for so many different reasons. Man, there's so many people that come here who like to ride bikes, for example, like mountain bikers. Like people that like to go like four-wheeler, riding like dirt bikes and shit like that. Man, there's extreme sports, man. There's people that come here to do parasailing, people that come here to skydive. There's people that come here to do the most extreme things as well. But like with that said, I meet a ton of people that come here on a minimal budget, especially like younger, like mid-20s type people, men and women both alike, who are backpackers, who do the hostel thing. You know, they go from city to city. They don't plan anything. They just kind of wing it as they fucking go. You know, hey, we're going to rent bikes. Let's go to here. Let's go do this. They come with a group of people, whatever. And they just kind of fucking wing it as they go. They're paying $8 a day to stay in a hostel. They share like these communal properties, which that's not for me. But what I said, this is not all. This is just a group I'm talking about. The next group I want to talk about is families, man. Men, husband and wife come here with kids. I'm telling you guys, like, it is not a bunch of loner ass guy, like loner bust down dudes, these old guys that ain't worthy of shit. Like, you know, it is not this. Like, as a, like when it comes to what you see these things, yes, but man, I'm telling you, man, I see so many different types of people, families, men and women, like especially older couples that just come to Thailand. Like, I know people that live like partially here and partially in the UK. Partially here, partially in Canada, partially here, partially in like Spain, Italy, dual citizenship maybe type situations. Man, I'm telling you, man, not everyone that comes here is out here on like demon time, bro. Most people that come here are seriously here to see the culture, the temples, to go see the moats. Like tomorrow is like Big Buddha holiday. I don't know the exact definition or like what it is exactly, or like what like in reference to what it is, but it's a day of respect, meaning that there are no alcohol sales. But believe it or not, most people don't come here and drink, guys. There are people that drink, and a lot of people drink, and it's not a bad thing to drink, but a lot of people just don't drink. They don't smoke. There's not everyone's out here like participating in debauchery. Man, there's a lot of families that come here. They're doing these day trips. They're renting motorcycles. They're doing like they're joining Facebook like freaking groups. This is another thing, guys. There are the Facebook groups here in Chiang Mai are fucking excellent. I'm talking about the Facebook groups here are impressive. The people are like on point. And I'm talking about, there's the biggest group I want to talk about is Chiang Mai expat and local tour, like Chiang Mai locals and expats. So it's half locals and half expats, and people are, you know, exchanging fucking ideas, exchanging like certain events. You know, hey, we're doing a bike ride to such and such, and I'm telling you, man, like you would be shocked at how efficient social media is when it comes to like meeting people here, and how people use it for the right reasons. So let me be clear. There are a multitude of families that come here, a multitude of older people that like don't like go out and party and live that type of lifestyle. You know, they might have a couple beers, but man, some of the best people I know are older couples. There's a good friend of mine, man, for real. I know, well, several, but one of them in particular I'm thinking about from the UK, him and his wife, they come by our shop damn near every day, and they leave in about a month and a half. And they are absolutely wonderful. And these are not your average people. So they like to come down to the quieter area, like where our shop is. You know, they have a couple beers, we sit down, we, you know, have a couple beers, we shoot the crap, you know, but we also have kids running by, playing, doing jump rope. We have dogs coming through, and sometimes I can't explain it, but it's not the type of atmosphere that people think it is. Like across the board, there is a big spectrum of the type of people that come here. And this is no disrespect or bash to the people on one side or the other side of the spectrum. But a lot of people really do come here, in my opinion. I would say more than half of the people that come and visit Thailand are either coming here long term or they're open-minded to stay a long time. But they're also like not seeking out those type of things. These are people that are like, they exercise, they're fit. They have goals and plans, or they're working like digital, like nomad type stuff, or they're like as a couple with their partner coming here as well. Not everyone that comes here is this this box of debauchery, guys. And I want to stress this because I do talk about this more often than not, like that, about the people that do come here for those things, which many people do, but do not misconstrue that everyone that comes to Thailand is out here just living this life of Sodom and Gomorrah. It is not this way. There are many people who have strict regimens. They don't drink, they don't eat meat. I've met so many like phalanx, like myself, who are vegetarians. They don't eat meat, they don't drink alcohol, they don't fucking smoke, they exercise, but they are strict about that when it comes to the people they deal with too. So this is kind of my point, but you also have families coming here with kids pushing strollers, kids like people with babies and stuff, which I couldn't imagine bringing my baby to Thailand. That's not an easy trip, but still, you have bicycle groups on Facebook. Like Facebook is loaded, like bicycle groups, like regular, like quad bike, but you also have like motorcycle groups and shit that do certain tours starting at such and such. And I'm telling you, man, it's a big deal here. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Do not get this stereotype in your mind that it is some bastion of debauchery where everyone's coming out here to live some double life, or to go out there and just like go and dip their toe into sin over and over. That's not the fucking case with many people. Many people do not participate in this type of activity, I promise you. Many people are out here just to live a simple fucking better life. They really are disgusted by this. They're repulsed and turned off. And I'm talking about people I've known long term that don't do this, that do not participate in this stuff. Is anyone perfect? No, but my point is that do not form this like umbrella stereotype about the people that come here, or about the people that you're gonna meet, or about the intentions of why people even come here. There are so many different things. It's a freaking spectrum, as I've said. It's so hard to describe. But on the bottom end, listen, people want to come and have their fun. I'm not going to shame and disrespect that, but on the high end, people want to come and find something better, live a better life, or even like go above themselves. Some people want to go into the Buddhist stuff, which is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. People come here to find themselves. People come here to live their best life by themselves. People come here to live their best life, and they're open-minded to some of those things. But there's other people that come short-time, holiday, vacation, 2-week millionaires, if you will. They're coming in. They're pumping and dumping. Both genders are doing this, and they're out. They're not telling anyone back home what they're doing. But to me, this is not a majority. I would argue it's 25%, maybe. 25% of people that come here are pretty much doing this. Maybe 30%, depending on what time of year it is. But most people that come here are not on that type of stuff. They are out here literally seeing temples, going to like elephants, sticky waterfalls, skydiving, seeing the glass bottom floor at Doi Suthep, seeing the temples, going up to other little cities, like just a little bit away, riding motorcycles and stuff like that, meeting other people who do just the same thing. And many of these people don't party, they don't drink. Some of them do a little bit, but most of them don't. So listen, I hope this helps. I just want to like throw this out there. I love y'all, for real. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for following me. Understand, it is not some bastion of sin and debauchery. Now, can you get into those things? Of course, anyone can. But man, at least here, to me, it's obvious. You know what I mean? Like, there's a direct, clean, and conscious choice. I go down this street, no good. I go down this street, go home, good. We all know. Nothing bad is going to happen to you, most likely, but still, a lot of people do not come here to participate in this. Most of the good people are in bed by 10 p.m., 11 p.m. For real. You'll see a whole different crowd out here at night. You'll see a whole different thing going on late at night. But anyway, I hope this helps. I love y'all. I'm signing out.